Bobbi Althoff's really good podcast, gaining millions of views with unique celebrities' interviews. However, in just 1 year, her viewership has basically floodlined, with almost 300,000 people agreeing. I have never seen an industry plant fall off harder than she did. Her career began on TikTok in 2021, making dry, sarcastic content on the topic of being a mother. She made only 26 videos before beginning the really good podcast, to which she had adapted her dry, sarcastic style.
I think we look alike.
Kind of, but not really.
A little. You're like me in a different font.
The videos quickly racked up almost 10 million views. The style was an instant success. His entire interview is like the calmest argument in the history, and I love it. The snippets from her next episode went equally viral.
Really well on TikTok. So I was like, okay, I guess I have something here.
But it was the episode with Funny Marco that completely changed everything. Because not only did the segments again pull crazy numbers, but they full episode gained over 5 million views without a single hate comment anywhere in sight. It's rare that two people I have never heard of make me laugh for an hour straight. People really love the honest branding of new episode whenever I can get someone to agree to let me interview them. The next of which being a very important person.
My video with Marco went very
Yes,
viral.
yeah.
Very viral. Then Drake liked one of the videos I had uploaded and he followed me. Shot to Drake. So I was like, when are you going to come on my podcast?
And he just was
He said,
game right
yeah,
away.
he was ready to.
Drake, as her fourth ever podcast guest from an entertainment standpoint episode, was basically perfect. Not only had she landed Drake, who never does podcasts, but she had done so in a funny, intimate setting, was keeping it calm and relaxed to the extent that people thought they were just old friends.
The fact that you were so calm next to Champagne Poppy, because if I was in a bed next to Drake, I would be freaking out.
Therefore gained 10 million views in only 2 weeks. Bobbi's interview with Drake began to ruin her reputation during the podcast. Bobbi had asked,
Am I your type?
I'd do it.
Thank you.
If I could hook you up with anyone, it would be my dog Smigs.
Smigs?
Smigs. Smiley.
Can you tell me about Smiley?
Let me show you a picture of him.
Is he well known or are you just...
Funny Marco interview had a similar direction.
Are you hitting on me?
You're not my type.
What's your
With
type?
Bobbi stating she started the podcast for the following reason.
To have a way to meet people. And the podcast, I was like, I wish I could have collaborate with other people.
Meeting new people likely wasn't sinister, but flirting with famous musicians seemed to annoy her husband, who filed for divorce only 6 days after she recorded the podcast with Drake. To make matters worse, Bobbi also admitted,
I flew all the way here
You did. I really do appreciate
on my
it.
daughter's first birthday
You missed your daughter's first birthday.
to be here.
Regret that you'll never be able to undo.
Yeah.
Horrible parent.
showing she was kind of ditching her family for social media fame.
Kind of strange to anyone else that this woman who is married with children is constantly asking during these interviews with these rappers if basically they would go out with her, if basically they would sleep with her, if they like her.
She confirmed the divorce in TikTok post with comments stating celebrity status always ruins the best things in life on Reddit. People stated she got famous, and he stayed the same. Few marriages survive that, while the rumors likely didn't help. Did Bobbi Althoff cheat with Drake quickly become a mainstream narrative suggesting a conspiracy was when Bobbi deleted the podcast with Drake and Bobbi both unfollowing each other on Instagram. Dave Portnoy from Bastel Sport therefore sent her a text. My girlfriend says, you hooked up with Drake and got divorced. I am saying that this is not true. Bobbi replied, I am not commenting publicly, but off the record you are right that this is not true. She had shared the text to her story, adding, I did not want to do this podcast in the first place, and now so much negativity is coming from it. I am going to leave it alone after this, but this is the uncensored DM between Dev and Bobbi. Althoff left her husband to thought around with rappers.
Would you date someone that looks like me? Because there's just a person
What does that mean?
looks exactly like me. They have a twin.
Maybe.
If I had a twin, would
Maybe.
you date them?
If she was cool and
The damage this did to Bobbi's image could been seen on her husband's Instagram, with comment reading, sorry that your ex sold you out for clout and fame, after which everything Bobbi did became some kind of drama. For example, she did a podcast with Lil Yachty, with people calling her ungrateful. After she said this,
I walked into his
Well, I
house and it was
kinda
super awkward because
those, though.
he's really kind of awkward. He didn't even say hi to me. He's just sitting there with his 2 assistants. And then he comes up, he's like, oh, hi, gives me a half hug. And I'm just like, hi, then goes back to his spot. And I'm like, dude, I don't even want to do this. I'm texting my friend Ashley, I need to leave. This is so awkward. I don't want it. What am I?
she wants to make awkward content, and then puts Yachty on blast. SMH gave her a platform, and now she's shitting on y'all. See what happens. People then claim that her fast rise to fame was orchestrated by her management company,
Somebody at WME started help pulling the strings to set all this in motion.
who also managed some of the people who appeared on Bobbi's show.
You got a great agent, and you got a great agency, and you got great guests.
Bobbi simply trolled the claims, but there were other inconsistencies. For example, she constantly claimed claimed that she was broke,
I think I'm joking about being in debt. I'm not. Like, I put every penny I had into this podcast.
and told Mark Cuban this.
I don't have any money
None?
at all. I have debt, actually.
You have debt? How much debt do you have?
Like 20.
Then further added in her Rick Glassman podcast,
Every time a credit card maxes out, I have
And
to
Angel
switch
gets
to
his
another.
wings.
I have like 2 cards maxed out right now, so hoping to pay them off soon.
however, people realized she spent $500 on Chloe's sandals. She is not broke. She is broken. Also noting that her husband was a millionaire who had 170,000 students who bought his $43 course eventually. Bobbi also revealed the podcast was not serious.
You, these people, you're not Bobbi necessarily.
No, yeah, I'm just like a really dry person.
Deleting more of the magic that first made her interesting. We mentioned that when she first interviewed Marco, there were no negative comments. However, 3 months later when Reddit asked thoughts on Bobbi Althoff, there wasn't a single positive comment annoying ASF, and not funny at all. I can't stand her. Do not find her funny and find it odd that rappers are always her target to pick on, like she is better than them. Gives me the ick. I watched a few of her interviews, I just don't find her funny or charismatic enough to pull of the shtick. I can see why she's popular, though this kind of awkward cringe humor is having a moment. Only 4 days after that Reddit thread, it was reviewed as the Not So Really podcast, which stated the content itself is boring, while even funny. Marco began to critique her show.
He was like, I think you're funny, Marco, but let me learn about you. Like, trying to figure me out. But now it's like the interviews, I think they're like, she's trying to shit on people. And when I watched the interview, Offset, I was like, damn, that was pretty bad.
As mentioned, she was plain disrespectful during her podcast with Offset Lee. Him respond with similar energy. It seemed this was where many people quit watching.
You ain't got no seasoning, man. You like a plain piece of chicken, just on the thing, you pull it off, and then you serve the dish.
Bobbi's show were aided by full podcast episodes that were just promoting products in the process. She'd also change her appearance, leading to criticism. Bad enough for Bobbi to respond.
So tired of all of the comments of people saying she ruined her face. The only thing I have done to my face is that I have a little bit of filler in my upper lip. Okay? I do not have cheek filler. I went in to get my zit injected and I left with Botox in my forehead, which, you know, that's fine. That's normal. I had lines here. I also didn't like that this would crease so much when I'd smile, so I got under eye filler. So I got Botox injected right here.
Her 15 minutes are up. Bye, Bobbi. I'm so tired of Bobbi. Get off the internet boring. The last couple of months, however, have been ever worse. The style of the podcast has changed. The dry, sarcastic humor has become normal conversation, and all the awkward, quiet moments are often removed in editing. Strangely, however, this only makes it even more awkward and less entertaining, as it feels like any other normal podcast. The entire interview feels like they are making small talk while waiting for something. She had also do an episode with Dax Flame, in which she was way rudder than any other podcast.
What is something fun that makes interviewing someone fun for you?
Just having good conversation.
Okay, yeah, I love good conversation.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Then, after some time, she did this video here, which, judging by the dislike ratio, was yet another doozy.
Video of a girl talking about how much she made from her podcast, and I mentally decided that she made like at least $300 a year on her podcast alone, and I was like, that's what I need to do next. Like,
I saw how much someone made and thought, that's what I need to do. Wow. What a passionate and inspiring individual towards the start of her career, Bobbi jokes. Not more money though, and that's all that matters in the world. But it seems that's now her actual philosophy.
money, I am on a lifelong journey to get money. I love money's nice. It's amazing.
Ever since doing the interview, Bobbi's viewership has significantly slowed. Her reputation is far from perfect, whilst her interview style has simply gone stale.